In other words, it's a wonderful thing when your desire to feel good motivates the direction of your thought. That's the guidance you were born with. Not, how can I get my lover, or how can I get my job, or what am I doing wrong, or how can I stop doing it wrong to get it right. What we want to hear from you is, do you have any suggestions of what thoughts I might think that would make me feel good? Because that's the whole everything. If you would ask that question, Abraham, do you know something I might think under these conditions that would make me feel better? If you will ask yourself that, how can I feel better now? How can I feel better now? This has my attention. How can I feel better now? Well, I could ignore it. That would make me feel better. But maybe it's something big. Maybe I can't ignore it. Well, then I have to tweak it. If it comes up really infrequently, ignore it. It's not worth the effort. But if it comes up a lot, you got to do something with it. You've got to find a way to feel differently about it. Feel different. So how can I feel different? What is what is. How can I feel different? What is what is. How can I feel different? You have that latitude. You can feel worse or better. And now when you think about 29 days left till this job, what happens to you when you think about that here and now? Very hypothetical, though. We're talking theory, and we want you to get it in the nitty-gritty of your life experience. In other words, we want you're spending money in the grocery store, you're spending money at the mall, you're watching your checkbook balance diminishing. In other words, the real-life things that are happening. That's where, as a friend says, the rubber hits the road. In other words, what's going on in my vibration as I'm living my life? Because you can get into these theoretical bantering where you're looking for positive thoughts, but what happens when the feeling in your gut is one of uneasiness? And that's the feeling that we want you to turn to. We want you to start with that feeling of uneasiness and turn it around. Just softening the whole attitude around all of this. I've been way too much thinking about this, and I've launched these rockets for a very long time, and I know the job is out there waiting for me, and I know that I'll know it when I see it, and I'm happy with myself that I haven't allowed myself to say yes to something that's not a match with what I'm really wanting, and I can feel that the universe is really on my side, and I've placed a sort of false sense of timing in all of this, because I truly know that the universe will deliver to me everything in perfect timing, and things are working out well for me. They always work out well for me. And I'm glad that I know what I know. And I'm glad that I'm getting a handle on the way I feel. And I'm feeling very good on most subjects most of the time. And this subject is no exception. And I'm going to pay attention to the way I'm feeling around money. And I'm going to step by step do something every time I feel myself a little red flag flare up relative to money. I'm going to stop right in that moment. I'm going to say, okay, this is it. This is what Abraham was talking about. Just now, this thought was an upstream thought. How can I make it downstream? And then just do your best. In other words, every time you feel anything less than positive assurance that things are going to go well for you, it's an upstream thought. And then just in that moment, turn it around. And what you'll begin to discover is not only is it easier, but you'll find yourself looking back on this conversation and laughing about it. I didn't need to ask Abraham what to do because it was already set out. For us, it's humorous to listen to any of you fretting over the timing of something unfolding because we see what you want and we see the vividness of it and the bigness of it and the power of it, and we wonder why you worry about anything. And you say, well, we've been trained to worry. And we say, yes, but why? But does it serve you? And you say, well, we don't really know what else to do. And we say, try doing something else. Make a decision. Write these things down. For the next week, I'm going to catch myself in the act of worry, and I'm going to laugh about it. I'm going to laugh my worry away. I'm going to catch myself in the act of not enoughness, and I'm going to laugh my feeling of not enoughness away. Just take those two subjects and make a decision that you're going to laugh them away. And you will be amazed at how often those two subjects will rise within you in a day, and you will have the option to turn downstream. And a week from today, in other words, it's a wonderful thing when your desire to feel good motivates the direction of your thought. That's the guidance you were born with. Not, how can I get my lover, or how can I get my job, or what am I doing wrong, or how can I stop doing it wrong to get it right. What we want to hear from you is, do you have any suggestions of what thoughts I might think that would make me feel good? Because that's